What's going on, family? I'm Scrapbookboxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Thomas the Hitman Hearns knocked out Pepino Cuevas in 2 rounds, and he wants to get a fight with Suger Ray Leonard, but Leonard has to get past Roberto Duran. So we're going to take a look at that fight that happened in 1980, their first fight. But first, we're going to take a look at a scrapbook between Suger Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran.
This one, I want to give you correctly. Valderu. The great ex-champion Ismael Laguna, who's shaking with Roberto Duran. Roberto comes to our corner, he looks down. Laguna, whom you see, beat Carlos Ortiz for the lightweight championship of the world and is considered one of the great lightweights of all time. It's a big night for Panama. One of the great surprises in years. An unknown Trevor Burbick from Jamaica, now making his home in Canada, has knocked out John Tate. And that is the prelude to this. Suger Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran for the World's Boxing Council's version of the Welterweight Championship. Look at this crowd, over 50,000 people, and you out there, 1 million. Valderu. Primo Valderu. Let's get a sense of the crowd. The eyes of Duran. And here comes the fellow Panamanian, the great ex-champion Ismael Laguna. Laguna, whom you see, beat Carlos Ortiz for the lightweight championship of the world and is considered one of the great lightweights of all time. It's a big night for Panama. It's an excellent night for Panama. They've had great champions, but maybe none greater than Roberto Duran. We've had one of the great surprises in years. An unknown Trevor Burbick from Jamaica, now making his home in Canada, has knocked out John Tate at 200,000 home. Freddie Brown has just put in about a ton of gloves. And here comes Suger Ray Leonard, the welterweight champion of the world. Let's go inside. There he is. Remember, please, 18 times Duran has knocked an opponent out in the first round. He's ever been knocked out mondo, dicevo. Contendore numero 1, el arquero di Panama, Roberto Duran. World Welterweight Champion, Suger Ray Leonard. Did you hear me? You notice that Leonard, real sweat, real warm. Duran, no, he's not in a sweat. I believe grease. That's grease that makes you sweat, gets you hot. And Duran doesn't have any grease on him at all. The referee, Carlos Padilla, giving them their last minute instructions. I'm going to tell you something. And those of you who saw him work the Antifermo Minter fight may remember he does not allow fighters to hold on the inside. That was a complaint by the Duran people. They thought he might keep him from going inside. But not after that. The moment is here. Roberto Duran challenging Sugar Ray Leonard. This belt under the jurisdiction of the Montreal Athletic Commission, Mr. Arthur Gaillon, President, and sanctioned by the World Boxing Council, Mr. Jose Sugimata, President, attending at ringside. Les officiels, the officials. This belt under the jurisdiction of the Montreal Athletic Commission, Mr. Arthur Gaillon, President, and sanctioned by the World Boxing Council, Mr. Jose Sugimata, President, attending at ringside. Les officiels, the officials. Le docteur, Dr. Pierre Fonchet. The timekeepers, Maurice Permet, Marc Aubert, et Nick Piccolo. Les juges, the judges. De France, Monsieur Raymond Manilou. From Italy, Angelo Rotelli. D'Angleterre, from England, Harry Gibbs. L'arbitre, your referee, Señor Carlos Padilla, a Philippine from Philippines. In the red corner, portant le maillot blanc et rouge, wearing
Now this is where Ray Leonard won his gold medal in 1976. What's going on, family? I'm Scrapbookboxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I want to continue to examine 100 years of World Championship fights. 1980, Roberto Duran, who's the WBC lightweight champion of the world, will now face Suger Ray Leonard, who's the WBC welterweight champion of the world.
I gotta tell you something. The Spanish has it, el momento de la verdad. And that it is, the moment of truth.
Behind Freddie Brown was Ismael Laguna. He had defeated Carlos Ortiz, very good Panamanian lightweight champion.
Remember, he does not allow fighters to hold on the inside. That was a complaint by the Duran people. They thought he might keep him from going inside, but enough of that. The moment is here. Roberto Duran challenging Sugar Ray Leonard.
Now keep in mind, Thomas the Hitman Hearns knocked out Pepino Cuevas earlier this year. And he owns the WBA welterweight champion of the world. He's looking to unify that title with Ray Leonard later on this year. But Ray Leonard must get past Roberto Duran.
Would you believe it is Leonard coming to Duran and Duran backing up on him? Leonard snapping that left hand. Now changing his pace a little.
Ray Leonard is to your left and Roberto Duran is to your right. He is from Panama. Ray Leonard is from Maryland.
Did somebody say that Duran didn't have quick hands? He's a boxer, he's got quick hands, but Sugar Ray's got that.
Now Roberto Duran knocked out Kim Buchanan
He moves away from after he throws it.
for the lightweight championship belt.
Notice how Duran is keeping that
1972, New York's Madison Square Garden.
And Arcel told me before the fight, Dundee is not going to get it his way. He can't take him out in the first round. Thrown at right hand. Duran, overhand right by that missed because Roberto was leaning down at the time. You can't throw those overhand rights. You got to bring him up. Would you believe Duran is boxing him? Yes, but he's stalking him. He's slowly cutting that distance between them. He's faking. He's slowly cutting. You see that? Oh, he took a hard one. Leonard wants to trade with him. Leonard wants to trade with him. Duran is willing to oblige. Leonard is not backing off. Leonard is not running. He wants to exchange with Duran. How about that took him? Think with the right hand and cut him with a down hook. Roberto the aggressor right now. Duran the aggressor. But Leonard is biding his time. He's getting his shots in. They've been even so far. There's a lot of bad blood between the two at the weigh-in. Leonard blew a kiss at Duran, and Duran answered with a word which I cannot repeat. Duran does not like this man. But Roberto is trying to stay cool. The fury, the intensity, you can feel it. The intensity of Duran is incredible. But Sugar Ray is very cool, and he's punching very well, counter-punching coming in. They could catch each other. Duran goes to the body, but he's wild. He's wild. He's wild, but his intensity is great. He did not hit Leonard. The punches were not well landed. Leonard goes to the body and doubles up to the head. And Leonard is throwing leather. He is throwing bombs. Leonard is throwing everything he's got in this first round. Number 5. 3 seconds to go in the round.
The referee is Carlos Padilla.
No knockout in the first round.
And he would be the referee that would referee the Thriller in Manila, Muhammad Ali, and Smoking Joe Frazier, their third fight.
Ferdy, I really thought, and I'm telling you now, that Leonard was going to come out and try to end it right off the bat. Everybody said Duran, but I know Arcel's plan is he wants Duran to go 5 tough rounds because he feels that the longer the fight goes, the more it goes for Duran. We shall see. Now watch this action as Duran comes in. See, he is wide open coming in, but he is also punching. Now he drives him to the ropes and punches. Now watch Duran. He's completely out of balance. He's got to be a little bit cooler than that with Leonard, because Leonard will catch him off balance and finish him. Leonard fighting flat-footed like he did against Pete Ranzani. I'm amazed. I thought he'd dance with this man and try to sucker him into a left hand. Angelo says Leonard does not have to dance on him. He does not want him backing up with Duran. And Duran is willing to do his thing. He's got Duran backing up. There's a lot of feinting going on here. They're both trying to feel each other out still in spite of that hectic first round. But the Leonard fast hands are something to see. So are Duran's. Duran is charging in like the charge of the Light Brigade. He's almost throwing caution to the wind. You see that charge? It's intensity, it's fierceness, it's fighting. Duran is throwing caution to the wind. That could cost him because Sugar Ray Leonard is cool. Yes, he is. If you notice, though, Ferdy, he wants to catch Leonard with that right hand, and to do it, he's got to beat one of the greatest left hands in the business. Now Duran is now closing the distance. Boy, I tell you, I was going to say they're going to try to establish that, but son of a gun. Look how close Duran is getting. They started out way apart. Good job by Duran.
This reminds me of when Manny Pacquiao hurt Floyd Mayweather in the 4th round. He didn't know how to properly get to him, finish him off. He got excited, almost as though he was an amateur. This is what separates great fighters from outstanding fighters. There's a difference. Now, if Ray Leonard had Duran in that position, Duran would have been knocked out.
Leonard is reacting to every little thing.
Leonard is tying this man up correctly.
Is causing him to flinch. He's a little gun shy now. He is. And now's the time for Duran to take advantage of that.
The mistake Leonard is making, he is trying to mano-a-mano Duran. His game plan should have been to box him.
Those quick hands. And I think he's got him intimidated. Unbelievable. Duran working on him again. Duran working on that body, and that's going to cost Ray. Because if Ray doesn't get out of there, he's going to get his ribs broken. He's punching with the intensity that only Roberto Duran can punch with. Or would they want Leonard to take him inside? Look on the turn! Leonard in Now this is stupid of Leonard to get stuck on the ropes with Duran belaboring him. There he's got him again. Duran ran into a right hand that was a little high. You know that Leonard is pulling an Ali? Yes, but only Ali has been able to pull an Ali. What he's taking is some body shots that are going to kill him later on. Duran getting under Leonard's shots. It's been an incredible third round, an incredible second, an incredible first. They said, could it live up to the advanced billing? Leonard might have hurt Duran a little bit. Look at Duran. Duran is landing 10 punches to every one for
Ray Leonard must shoot shine off the ropes and spin to the middle of the ring.
I don't know how he can hope to win this fight this way.
Doesn't have to shove him off.
Would you believe
Right now, Leonard needs to jab.
trying to match Macho with Macho? Yeah, he's been reading the papers. That's too bad. He should have been fighting from outside. Movement is what he needs. Movement.
Leonard needs to jab and needs to move around in a tight circle.
Coming on good with a combination, but it didn't seem to hurt Roberto. Roberto right above us.
That's the shoe shine. Now he needs to spin to the middle of the ring. That will frustrate Roberto Duran.
Roberto ducking under him and keeps punching, keeps coming. Angelo thinks Roberto is vulnerable.
Let him go. Do not tie Duran up. Shoe shine and spin to the middle of the rope of the ring.
Leonard's throwing hard. Entering the third round, you're looking at Roberto Duran and Arcel exhorting them. I just turned around to look at Wilfredo Benitez. Wilfredo?
Duran not going away. I will be knocking him out in 2 rounds, you know, because in my best condition, nobody can beat me.
Who do you think about this fight? Who do you think is winning right now? ¿Quién gana ahora?
So I see the fight.
Say it again. We had to get away for a moment. Who do you think is winning right now, Wilfredo?
It's even the fight.
Even fight. Gracias. I don't see it that way at all. I don't see it that way at all. That was Wilfredo Benitez, a former welterweight champion, but I have Duran ahead at this point. I wonder if Duran is surprised, Freddie, at the fact that Leonard is not running on him.
Good jab by Leonard. And this is what needs to continue.
He must move and do what got him here. He got here by
Leonard needs to move in a tight circle as he's doing now. He needs to continue.
Take all that body punishment is unnecessary. I don't know what they're trying to prove image-wise with Leonard. I don't know if they...
Leonard got caught again. He's a little tight. But Leonard needs to pop the jab. He can beat Duran with one hand if he pops the jab consistently. Then he'll go back with 2 hands and go back with 1 hand. He needs to confuse Roberto Duran.
What surprises me is that Leonard is standing right in front of Duran. I thought he'd fight him side to side. But Leonard apparently feels he can beat him that way and beat him at his game.
See, if Leonard doesn't fight him that way, Roberto Duran will charge him.
He just got hit on... Leonard just got hit on the break. Not hard.
He needs to continue to pop the jab and Duran will get frustrated. Oh, beautiful right hand by Duran. Ray Leonard backs up to the ropes. He needs to tie up Duran for a few seconds, shoot shine off the ropes, and go back to the middle of the ring.
Freddie, I just don't believe this. I cannot believe that Leonard would come out and fight as if he were fighting Peter Anzani. I don't think that Duran has given him any choice. He's fighting the fight that Duran is commanding right now.
You see, Leonard's getting a false sense of security of knocking out a lot of the men that he was in the ring with. And he figures Duran is a lightweight, so he's trying to bully Duran.
There were some who thought that a cold night would be bad for Duran. I said that he didn't have a real sweat. He's got one now. As he punched himself out. Duran will never punch himself out. He hurt Leonard with that left hook. I would never have believed that they go to the pit this way. I would never have believed that of Ray.
Oh, beautiful Left hook to the body by Duran.
And that's going to tell
That will slow Leonard up during the course of the fight. Good right hook to the body.
Ray is hoping to catch him off those ropes, and unless he does, he's in trouble. Oh, look at Duran with that right hand. And look at Leonard answering back.
This should not be happening right now.
Great right uppercut by Leonard. Just missed. And Duran keeps forcing.
Ray Arcel should not be on that apron. Beautiful shoe shine. And he needs to take his time, uppercut, left hook, and go back to the jab. Do not brawl with Roberto Duran. I gave Duran that round.
You can't see better fighting than this. I was going to say.
Duran has the best corner right now of the two. He has Ray Arcel, who's in the white jacket there, and Freddie Brown, who's in the green sweater. Two of the very best in boxing history. He even has Panama Lewis in that corner.
Now watch this right hand. Watch Duran's right hand land flush on the chin, and watch the way that Suger Ray has to back up into the ropes to avoid. Look at the way that Duran follows him in. That's killer instinct. These rounds are beginning to get even because Sugar is starting to fight off the ropes, and Duran is beginning to slow up at the end of the round. They cannot keep up this pace for 15 rounds. You know,
Right now, Leonard is fighting behind Duran.
oh, a left hook, he might have hurt. That was the sucker punch. Bring him in and hit him with a hook. That's because Duran has opened this round asleep. He did not open it with his intensity, and he got hit. If he lays down and tries to box with Suger Ray,
No, Leonard needs to jab.
That all night long, because Leonard can't beat it awesome. Ray Arcel said we'll tell by round number 7 whether they've got second wind. Duran now is fighting the way he did in 71 when they called him Rocky.
You see, Leonard is trying to allow Roberto Duran
with a right hand.
to fatigue himself.
Freddie Brown says, and Ray Arcel says to Jack Dempsey.
But he's going about it the wrong way.
Leonard has shown more guts and more gumption in these first 4 rounds than was expected of him.
Laying all on Duran, and he's trying to allow Duran to
But Duran has been calling
fatigue
shots.
himself.
You notice that Leonard is now trying to use his size on him, pulling him, leaning on him.
He needs to go back to the basics. He needs to jab and hook and throw the straight right hand down the pipe.
But it was murder in that right hand. Putting the pressure on Ray. There's a lot of infighting here that doesn't look like much, but they're landing very short, chopping, and hard punches, both of them. Sugar Ray Leonard is really doing a job with his head. He's also pounding to Duran's body. They believe they can get Duran, and Duran is answering back. Look at Ray go to the
That's the shoe shine. And he needs to spin off right into the middle of the ring and pop the jab.
Picture punches, but not hurt. Those are the ones that
This is how you frustrate Roberto Duran. Don't tie him up.
Canvas with each one. An incredible 5 rounds with Sugar Ray Leonard not doing what they thought he would do. Oh, now look at Duran. He's got Duran hurt.
That's what needs to happen. Now he needs to pop the jab at this moment right now.
Sugar Ray Leonard at his best. He's trading punch for punch with Duran. Is that wise? Oh, Duran.
Leonard could have got caught and knocked out. He's got to be careful. He's got to shoe shine off the ropes and pop the jab.
Incredible fight. They have been exchanging evenly.
Because Roberto Duran will try and match punches with him. That's why you shoe shine off the ropes.
Now watch this replay.
That'll allow an opening. You pop the jab and drop a straight right hand. Duran will go to sleep.
Watch Sugar Ray come out with everything he's got, but Duran is ducking all that ring experience. all of that ring experience. Now watch this exchange between Leonard and Duran. As they get in close, they're beginning to really pummel each other. It's beginning to be tough. What Sugar Ray Leonard put on him at the end of that round should have dropped Duran, but it didn't. And now's where we get to find out how Leonard reacts to finding out that his punch is not going to knock out Duran. We know what Duran is thinking. You know, there was a discussion at the meeting about the use of smelling salts, and originally the Boxing Commission, the Montreal Boxing Commission, said no smelling salts. But both corners said we want to use them.
This is where Leonard needs a Harry Wiley Sr. in his corner.
Leonard and Duran.
At this moment,
Leonard has shown
they need to calm him down and relax him.
First 5 rounds. Roberto has shown his animal intensity, and it has been a barn burner, and it is a pretty even fight. Oh, beautiful shot.
He's trying to sneak Duran. You need to set up the punches by snapping the jab and moving around in a small circle, similar to the way he fought Roberto Benitez in 1979 for the WBC Welterweight Championship belt, the belt he has now.
Left hook again. Step forward with the left foot, draw back and back. Incredible fight. Not what we expected at all. I figured it'd be a dancing Leonard, but he wants to beat Duran.
Alright, Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Look out for part 2 of this video. Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard, 1980, Montreal.
Body shot by
See you in the next video.
Answered by a beautiful body shot by Duran. And back on the rope. It seems that Duran is very satisfied to back him to the ropes and wail away at the body. Leonard should not be caught there. He feinted him twice, once with the left, then with the right, and tried to go with the left. Leonard now is not blinking or stepping away from the fence. Leonard is in those close exchanges. Leonard's landing some short punches. There they are. 2, 3, 4 combination. But Roberto hangs there and lands again. And hand speed. Amazing hand speed by the champion Sugar Ray Leonard, but Duran hangs in there. Attack. Body and then head. We thought that it would be Leonard holding on. That time it was Duran. Duran now trying to go underneath that left hand with a right.